Italy, a historical overview. Italy is a boot-shaped country located at the heart of the Mediterranean Sea. It covers an area of 301,338 square kilometers, with Rome as its capital. The country consists mainly of a peninsula stretching from the southern Alps down into the central Mediterranean. Early history. From the 9th century BC to the 6th century AD, Italy was inhabited by various ancient peoples. The islands of Sicily and Sardinia were colonized by the Phoenicians, Italy's first foreign settlers. In the south, Greek settlers established colonies in what became known as Magna Graecia. Meanwhile, the Celts settled in the north, and the Etruscans dominated central Italy. In 753 BC, the city of Rome was founded, marking the beginning of the Roman kingdom. For over a century, Rome was ruled by a series of 7 kings, most of them of Etruscan origin. In 509 BC, the Romans overthrew their last king and established the Roman Republic, governed by the Senate and the people, SPQR. Over the following centuries, Rome expanded its influence throughout Italy and beyond, conquering much of Western Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. After the assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC, the Republic began to collapse. In 27 BC, Augustus Caesar became the first Roman emperor, ushering in the Roman Empire, with Italy as its core. At its peak under Emperor Trajan in the 2nd century AD, the Roman Empire was vast and powerful. However, beginning in the 3rd century, the empire began to decline. In 395 AD, it was divided into eastern and western halves. The Western Roman Empire eventually collapsed in 476 AD, when its last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer, who established the Kingdom of Italy. Renaissance and unification. During the late Middle Ages, Italy fragmented into independent kingdoms and rival city-states. This fragmentation laid the groundwork for the Renaissance, a cultural and intellectual movement that began in Florence and later spread throughout Europe. The Italian Renaissance led to major advancements in art, architecture, science, philosophy, and exploration. However, by the end of the 15th century, Italy became a battleground for foreign powers during the Italian Wars, which concluded with the Peace of Cateau Cambrésis. Much of Italy then came under the control of the Habsburgs, until Napoleon Bonaparte's invasion in 1796 reshaped the region. After Napoleon's fall and the Congress of Vienna, the pre-Napoleonic order was largely restored. But by 1861, Italy achieved national unification, forming the Kingdom of Italy. Liberal Italy. In 1866, Italy allied with Prussia and gained Venetia from Austria. 4 years later, Rome and the Papal States were annexed, completing Italian unification and making Rome the new capital. Italy joined the Triple Alliance with Germany and Austria, but in 1915, it switched sides and entered World War I on the side of the Allies. Despite territorial gains, many Italians viewed the outcome as a mutilated victory due to unfulfilled promises, which led to economic turmoil and political instability. Fascist era. In 1922, Benito Mussolini rose to power after the March on Rome, establishing a fascist dictatorship. Seeking to restore a modern Roman Empire, Mussolini invaded Ethiopia in 1935 and annexed Albania in 1939. In 1940, Italy entered World War II alongside the Axis powers. However, in 1943, Mussolini was deposed after the Allied invasion of Sicily. Italy then signed the Armistice of Cassabile, switching sides to join the Allies. Germany responded by occupying northern and central Italy, rescuing Mussolini, and setting up the Italian Social Republic, a Nazi puppet state. The Italian resistance fought against both Nazi forces and fascist loyalists. Mussolini was captured and executed in April 1945, and shortly after, German forces in Italy surrendered. The Italian Republic, in 1946, a national referendum abolished the monarchy, and Italy became a republic. From 1958 to 1963, the country experienced rapid economic growth, known as the Italian economic miracle. Italy became a founding member of NATO, the European Coal and Steel Community, and later the European Union. Today, it stands as a global cultural and economic power, home to the world's 9th largest economy by nominal GDP and the 5th most visited country.